Hello and welcome to the Hybrid Focus channel. And today I'm going to show you how to keep the good graphics and keep those stable frames. This will only work on PC because you cannot go over 60 frames unless you're on the next gen consoles. And for phones, I don't know about that much about Fortnite Mobile, so I can't really make a video off of that. But I'm gonna show you how to keep your wonderful frames, but keep having the good graphics. So I'm gonna show you what a lot of people do and why it's wrong and why you shouldn't do it. The first thing you want to do is you want to go into your settings, and you're gonna go in here, and you want to make sure you are not on windowed or windowed full screen. I hate it when people go on Windows full screen, because it even says that full screen mode has the best display resolution and will help out with the best frames. So you always want to keep it on full screen. Your chances are that you're on 1920 to 180 pixels. I don't have that on because my monitor does not support it, so I keep it on this. That's smaller. But that's not what I came to show you. As you can see here, you have all your frame rate limits here, and it goes from 30 all the way to 360. So if you're capped off at 60 frames and you're keeping a stable 60, you always want to make sure that chances are is that you're capped off at 60 frames. That is, I get people really upset when they figure out that you're capped at 60, but I like to cap it off all the way at 240 hertz, say FPS. This will depend on how many hertz your monitor has. I have a 60 hertz monitor. I should be at 112 FPS. But my computer is so powerful, even on this monitor, it can make it run 240. So I should be here, but I'm all the way up here. So if you always want to go one over. So if you're at a 144 hertz monitor, you want to go at 160. If you're at 160, you want to go at 180. It's just like that. If you're at 240. You can either stay at 240 or you can go to 360 FPS. If you're at 360 FPS, you can either stay at that one or go to unlimited. It's really your choice. But that's just personal preference. You can play at 30 if you wanted to. You may not be very smart, but you know what? It's whatever. But the second thing you want to do is that you want to jump into some creative. And the reason why I'm saying creative and not a solo match is because you're going to get destroyed you're going to get destroyed by PC players that have 240 FPS. Because I know this by experience, that the more frames you get, the better the gameplay is. I used to play at 30 FPS because I was on a Nintendo Switch, and you can only play at 30 FPS, which stinks. But you want to jump into your free build map that we made last video, and you want to wait for the startup button. You want to start up your game, and you're just gonna free build for a little bit. It doesn't matter what you build, I don't care, but it depends how smooth your game runs. So look at my game. In creative, I don't have a stable 200 frames, which is basically telling me I shouldn't be on those frames. I have a very high I have a very high what is it? Input delay. That's why my game looks so choppy. Okay. Well, I'm obviously not building that good because I don't have my frames, but next thing you want to do is you want to go into your settings again, and after you pre-built for a while, you want to come down to this setting, graphics quality. I swear, do not put on auto set, because it would just put everything on epic. And this is what this button does. You press it, it takes a second, and then everything's on epic. Everything is on the best. Everything's on the best. What's it called? Oh, what is it? Everything is on the best performance. It's not the best performance. It's on the best. It's on the best graphics quality, which it looks really good. You have the okay. You have the okay. You have all the shadows. Honestly, I don't really mind the 60 FPS. It's actually not terrible, but it's not that great. What I normally do is I go into my settings, and I go chances are that you're not going to need your view distance to be that far. So I like to put it on near, because you can still see people within a 200-meter distance, which is more than enough. Shadows, turn the shadows off. Anti-analyzing, I put those on low. Actually, I have anti-analyzing on high, textures on high, effects on low, and post-processing on low. Motion blur, turn that off. This you have to for multi-threaded rendering, you have to make sure that you have a more than 4 cores, or right at 4, so more than 3 cores. If you're at 3 and below, you probably shouldn't have this on. It will have a very, very big performance thing. Oh crap, I'm not capped off, but I'll come at a very, very big performance cost if you put this on. But I have it on because I have 4 cores. This, unless it comes at a performance cost, turn it off. All this stuff, I keep it off. It doesn't really mean anything. Just keep it off. The reason why I'm saying anti-analyzing on high, because you'll especially see it in the lobby. Your game, it looks really, really smooth like this. Honestly, now that I think about it, you should probably keep it on medium, because that was really, really choppy. Keep that on medium, because now it's so smooth. It's just as smooth as what it would be on console, but I'm keeping those frames. If this is too if you don't like this, if you don't like this, then I would put my textures on medium. And then it may not look great, but you know what? I swear those people they really want those frames. So they'll put everything on low and off, and then they'll just put on 360 frames, and then they'll get a ton of frames. But look what their game looks. The games, you can't really tell in here, but you can tell in a game. I don't currently have any time to show you what it looks like in the game, but you know what? I will really quickly. And like I always say, cool transition into the next. Okay, so this is what your game looks like with all your stuff on the lowest setting. At the first, you'll be like, it's not that bad. I don't understand why people say it's bad. But then look out in the distance, though. Like, if you want to become a content creator like me, look out in the distance. And that's what it looks like. Honestly, this is what I normally do, but then I switched. I keep this on epic, if I'm analyzing on medium, this on a high, and then look at it may not look that much better, but it does actually help a lot. Your builds won't look like blobs. This is in a normal game, so you will normally get this isn't in a normal game. It's in a battle lab, but it's so many frames you would. This is how many frames you would normally get in a game. I just died. But it's how many frames you get in a normal game, and that's around 200. That's around 200. That's really good. As you can see, there is some spikes, but it. You know what? Your game looks better, and you know what? That's all that accounts for. This is all personal preference, by the way. You can have a different preference. I personally like my game at the highest frame rate, but also at the also on a really good graphics settings. It looks. I got a PC because I wanted to have the amazing PC graphics. 'Cause everyone was saying how good the PC graphics are, and they wish they did have one. And I didn't even know that you could play Fortnite. I didn't even know that I could even afford a PC until my amazing uncle gave me one that he wasn't using, and it turns out it was insanely powerful. And I'm forever in debt to him because of that. But another thing, while I'm saying keep anti-analyzing can also be on high. It just depends on how you feel about it. Anti-analyzing, it's how smooth your figures will look. Like it does have some lag spikes on it, but I mean that's why I normally keep it on medium. So this is, in my humble opinion, the absolute best settings for Fortnite Season 6. Chapter 2, Season 6, sorry. And for the frame rates, I will make the best sense video in a later time, but expect that coming soon. I actually might record that today, because these videos obviously don't take that long to record. The editing parts is the hardest part, and even that isn't too hard. It's mainly just me editing. It's mainly just me editing transitions and stuff I want to cut out. But hope this helped you guys out. Certainly has helped me out in my Fortnite career, to be able to have the high frames, but also the great looking graphics. And with all that being said, like and subscribe, and hit that bell. Leave a comment below. Tell me if you're ever gonna use it. It'll mean a lot to me if you do use it, but you know what? It's on the end of the world if you don't. It's personal preference. A lot of people like putting on everything on low except everything on low or off, and only having textures on epic, and they'll get stable frames every time. But honestly, I personally do not mind. Well, like and subscribe, hit the bell, leave a comment below if you're gonna use it or not, and goodbye. Watch the other video I made. It's actually a banger. It's the best warm-up routine, and I would know. I probably wouldn't know best because I'm a bot, but you know what? Like, I'm actually a bot. You probably shouldn't take advice from me. But the first day I started doing that routine, I got an amazing 7-kill dub, and I've checked my Fortnite tracker. Don't have that many wins. I have maybe 53 solo wins. Kind of a bot, but you know what? It's okay. I'm fine with it. Well, bye. Hope you enjoyed the video.